Hello, everybody. It's your boy Lowe's Trades, and today I had a one and done trade. I'm gonna go over it real quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off of the daily. I only looked at the S&P 500 for today, since this one was the most clear to me in the sense of the direction that we were going. As y'all can see, we are pretty much dropping from a technical point of view. So daily, I'm like, cool, we're in play. 4 hour, we have a supply by this daily. 1 hour, we had two supplies, well, three back to back, right? Price came in, as y'all can see. Price originally gave me my first entry at 9:30, but I wasn't looking at the market at that point in time. I was able to enter though at 10 a.m. off of this 5 minute break of structure. This is a 3.06 RR. Ironically enough, because look, I entered within 5 minutes, we dropped. My hope was to actually, uh, have a partial here for that 3RR and then essentially let price run all the way down here, maybe for another partial and then possibly lower. And yeah, this is just crazy. I mean, look, that's a 18 RR from this entry alone. If that trade would have been taken like that, I'm just grateful for what I got. But it blew my mind. I'm like, what's going on? Like, why did it drop so fast and so insane? And yeah, I guess there's just a lot going on today. Now, again, keep in mind, right? My entry was at 10 a.m., right? So 8:30, we had, core retail sales, all this stuff. But my main reason for taking this trade was just strictly off of the supply zone. I really wasn't taking into thought any of these because this news had already happened at 8:30. 10 a.m., we are looking at this stuff. This stuff I don't really, yeah, like I said, I'm not really considering it. However, based off of Barron's, what I'm looking at, right, which they're saying that they are lower. Some of the key events that I guess are pushing is the retail sales, right? The delay in rate cuts, treasury yields climbing, which I think this one, if anything, has huge impact. I could be wrong, but yeah, there's just a couple things that are just making the stock just drop the S&P 500. So, but yeah, this was basically it, one and done. Caught my 3RR, as you guys can see. Account balance, I am back to break even on my PA account. As far as the profit made, it was $677 with 10 cents. So for anybody that might be looking to also improve with their trading, me being a trader that is improving 1% every day, I would say the key factors that I'm really going to implement is to journal. And I'm saying physically, like get a paper, get a pen, pencil, whatever, and write that stuff down. Number two, really learn to break down your trades. Why did this happen, right? Why did this happen? Because it wasn't just the fact that it was a supply area. I mean, this maybe a lot of traders, right, including some of the big players, maybe they looked at that area, they looked at this specific price area and said, this is perfect to drop it lower. But essentially, technicals are not moving the market. This stuff is, though. These catalysts are moving the market. I think this is just so important, and that is don't focus on the end goal. Focus on the individual trade. So for me, right, of course, I want to pass and get that that 450K added onto this 50K. Of course, I want to get a payout. Of course, I want to be able to walk in and say, hey, here's I'm not even giving you a 2 weeks notice. Here's my uniform. Here's my stuff. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm out. That is the long-term goal. However, with trading, we have to focus on today, right now, this moment, what's happening. So whether I lose, whether I win, that doesn't matter. What matters is, did I stick to my trading rules? did I make sure that I was as effective as possible in the quality of my trade and observing it and saying this is a really good trade? Especially last year. Last year was the biggest eye opener for me. One thing that I always noticed every time, I'm saying going through the data through the months, y'all don't understand. I could have been funded like about 5-6 times last year if I would have just not overtraded. If I would have just let my loss, let price tell me that I'm wrong. Let it hit my stop loss. I know that, some traders are like, well, you can cut it in half, this and that. And I get that. But I mean, personally, me, man, no, I'm done doing that. I'm going to let the market tell me that I'm wrong. Because what I've seen is every time that I would let it get hit, or every time that, let's say, I jumped in and I didn't let price, the market tell me that I'm wrong, I would end up being right. And price would run. And the worst thing that really, it was just very frustrating for me to realize and see is that you remove the over trading, you remove the intervening once you're in the trade. If you just step away from it, let it do its thing, them losses easily get consumed by the winners. At least that's just for me, man. That's just my 2 cents. But thanks for tuning in. It's your boy Los Trades. Peace.